How are we already in September? But we are. We are in September. So that means it's time for another round of TBR Bingo September edition. So here's the deal. Here is the deal. I will not be taking a punishment. I've already punished myself enough this month. Let me explain. These are the books that I read this month. Look at them. Look at them in their big fat glory. I did that. And ain't nobody gonna tell me that I don't deserve to be given a break. It is the 26th, it's Friday. So yeah, I did good this month. I don't care what my TBR said. I know that a few of these were on the TBR, so that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Don't come for me. So now, rules. What happens? So now that we got out of the way punishments and rewards based off of how many books I read, I will tell you that there is a cage with colored bingo balls inside them, and I spin it, I get a color, it determines what kind of prompt I will be pulling from. I pick that prompt and then I have to find a book based off that prompt. We are super close to a bingo. Once we get a bingo, then I get to pick mood reads for the rest of the number of books. I will say this, because we've been playing several rounds here, there are some mean prompts that I'm more likely to get because there's not as many prompts left. So either this could go really, really well and I'll get a bingo, or potentially it could go really, really bad for me. So why don't we get into it? There is significantly less bingo balls in here. Look at that. We got a blue, number 47. Okay, so 47 wasn't on the bingo card, and yeah. We got a blue prompt. Blues are things that I need to get to, like book clubs I'm in, or just things that like I want to try to prioritize. So let's just see what the cards have in store. And we'll do it this way. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm really happy about this. So I have Sid Warren's book club. That's amazing. Okay, so for this month, Sid Warren's book club picked Babel by R.F. Kuang. So let's take a moment to appreciate the Illumicrate edition of this book. Like this. It comes in a little, what do you call these? Like a little box holder. Look at that, it's shiny. And the artwork on here. Hello. And then the actual book has the inside of the tower book, and then the inside, oh my god, favorite part, it's gorgeous. Like a marbled effect is a signed copy. It has a stamp here with bookmarks. I don't know who these people are yet, but I'm assuming they're the main characters. So yeah, I'm really oh, hold on. Hello. So it matches, it's like a marbled effect. It matches the inside of here, like it's a continuation. For one Babel. So we're on to cage spin number 2. It's a heart. I'm really excited. We either need a heart number, which is number 4, or we need a blue, which is number 56. This is not the number we need, this is number 10. So we have the hearts. Let's see what heart prompt I get. So we're gonna do it like this. And I think right here. Most anticipated. Now that is a heart prompt. So truly, I think Babel, the one that I got in the last cage spin, is my most anticipated read. To be fully transparent, I think that's the book I was most excited to read this month. However, one book that I've really wanted to get to for the month of September, for some reason I get like this idea when I buy a book, like I know exactly when I'll read that. It could be like a seasonal read, or just like the color matches the like month. Like for example, October could be orange. But in September, I don't know, I really wanted to read The Black Tulip by Alexandre Dumas. So Alexandre Dumas wrote The Count of Monte Cristo, which I somewhat read in high school. I definitely want to revisit it now that I'm older, and also just like where I can read it in my own time. It's definitely a huge book, and it's not something that you can just read like quickly. I think that's a book you have to like appreciate. But I did find out that he also wrote He also wrote The Black Tulip, and I have the Penguin Classics edition. The Penguin Classics edition. Background to this book: my grandmother loves tulips, and I have a list of over 5,000 books, and at the beginning of every year I ask people to pick random numbers off of that list. Well, I asked my grandmother, and she picked the number that had The Black Tulip by Alexandre Dumas, and I thought that was such a coincidence, because my grandmother loves tulips. It's her favorite flower, and my grandmother's Dutch, so that's why she loves tulips. And it was just like, what are the odds that she would pick a book that has a tulip on the cover and is named, you know, The Black Tulip? So my grandmother's birthday is also in September, and I probably won't be able to make it to her birthday this year just because I'll be working. So I feel like it'll be really sweet to read this book and think about her. And yeah, I really wanted to prioritize this book for the month of September. And just look at this cover. I think this cover is breathtaking. Thank you, Penguin Classics, for going so hard when you didn't have to. So that's book number 2 on the TBR. Oh, I should probably tell you what it's about. So I know nothing about Babel, literally nothing. Let me just state that. I know nothing. I've never read from this author. I got it in my Illumicrate box that comes monthly, and everybody's just talking about it, and I was like, okay, like, sure. And the cover is stunning. So I'm going into it 100% blind, and I love that. This book I do know a little bit about. I know it's about a guy. So I know that this book has similar issues that the Count of Monte Cristo deals with wrongful imprisonment. I know that it does deal with Holland, and it deals with the growing of tulips, like the individual that is wrongly accused. His passion is growing tulips, and his goal in life is to grow a black tulip. So I want beautiful writing, I want to feel something, and I want to learn about this time and period of the world. We're looking at the 1600s, specifically 1672 in Holland. So we'll see. And I know that there's like a huge influence of the French. So here we are. Ooh, it's blue. we got number 51. So 51 was on the bingo card, but it does not give us that bingo. So here we are again, and let's see. Okay, so we got Dickens versus Tolstoy. That's so interesting. So that means I'm gonna have to buy the book. So I follow Emmie's channel, and her and I believe Carolyn reads. I'll put both their channels below. They have a Dickens versus Tolstoy challenge where they're reading all of the Dickens books, all of the Tolstoy books, and they are debating who is the better author. So by the end, they're going to have read all of both Dickens and Tolstoy's works. And so far, last year, I read Anna Karenina by Tolstoy with them, 5 stars. And I read Nicholas and Nickleby by Charles Dickens last year, and that was also 5 stars. So I've really enjoyed when I can participate. And yeah, let me see what book is going to be the September pick for their debate. Okay, so I just looked online, and their September 2022 book pick is actually Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens. So I'll put a picture here because I don't yet own this book. I don't know how many pages it is, but I'm sure it's going to be a chunker considering how big Nicholas Nickleby was, but that was one of my favorite books last year. So I'm so excited to go back into Charles Dickens' writings. I was really surprised when I was in high school. I had to read Great Expectations, and I went into it thinking I was going to hate it, and I ended up loving it. And I know that probably makes me the biggest nerd out there, but I'm not afraid to say when I like something. So yeah, I remember just like reading it and just actually enjoying what I'm reading, which is very different. I hated, and I still want to read it. I like to read things even if I don't like them, because I like to expand my knowledge and not let my own biases keep me from learning things. But I really didn't enjoy Greek mythology growing up, and I really didn't enjoy Shakespeare, actually. I wasn't a huge Shakespeare fan. However, I really did enjoy once we got to dystopian literature, and I really, really enjoyed the turn of the century. I also do like what I've read of Italian and French literature, but Greek mythology and like Shakespearean, I didn't like it. I did like Macbeth though. I definitely want to like revisit this stuff, and that's another reason why I like to read classics, because I feel like when you're forced to read something from a school standpoint, it gives you like a bitter taste in your mouth, and you're less likely to just embrace and enjoy the read. And I feel like it's really unfortunate that that tends to happen. And I do find that when I read things now, I have a better experience. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to read Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens. And on to book number 4. I think I'm gonna go up to 6 books this month. I know that in the last month I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go down to 5, I can't do this. But I don't know, I just feel like doing another book round. So maybe I'll bring it back up to 6. Maybe I'm just gonna be like, what was I talking about? Don't listen to her. We're gonna do 6. So let's do 6. On to book number 4. So red, guys. Okay. It's number 26. Can you see that? There we go. So number 26 is not on the bingo. I'm really hoping that this doesn't fuck me over. Okay. Here goes nothing. Hopefully I won't die. We're gonna go with this one. So right after I decide that I'm like, oh, I'll do 6 spins. I didn't even finish the books that I was supposed to read last month, but let's do 6 instead of 5 again. Let's go back to how we were doing it. I immediately get a red prompt, and it's read a classic over 500 pages. And I don't know if Martin Chuzzlewit is over 500 pages, but I'm sure as hell gonna find out. I just got off a month of big books. They were all like 700, 800 pages at least. Oh my God, do I even have classics over 500 pages? I'm sure I do. Martin Chuzzlewit is 864 pages. I love that for me. All right, let me find another classic over 500 pages. Hi, I'm in a pickle. Oh my God. So I went through my books and I have 3 classics that go over 500 pages. 3 options. So I have The Letters of Vincent van Gogh, which is a Penguin classic. It is 509 pages. So this is an option. I do feel like this is more of a summer read, and I feel like in September I'm starting to leave my summer picks. So even though this is like right at 500, and so it might be one of the shorter options, I don't see myself picking this one. The second option I have is Gravity's Rainbow by Thomas Pynchon. I'm not gonna pick this one, but I really do want to read it one day. So, what is this about? I know that it's about rocket science, partially. Literally about rocket science. A screaming comes across the sky a few months after the Germans' secret V-2 rocket bombs begin falling on London. British intelligence discovers that a map of the city pinpointing the sexual conquests of one Lieutenant Tyrone Slothrop, U.S. Army corresponds identically to a map showing the V-2 impact sites. The implications of this discovery will launch Slothrop on an amazing journey across war-torn Europe, fleeing an international cable of military industrial superpowers in search of the mysterious rocket. It's like 5 zeros, rocket 0000 or 005, something like that. Though through a wildly comic extravaganza that has been hailed the New Republic as the most profound and accomplished American novel since the end of World War II. So I'm pretty sure that this is about rockets, war, and sex, and it's really complicated. And I really, really want to read it. But this is probably the book I'm most intimidated on my bookshelf. Like, it's not, I don't own War and Peace, but I am more intimidated by Gravity's Rainbow than I am with War and Peace. Hands down. I would pick up War and Peace over Gravity's Rainbow in a heartbeat, because while I do want to read this, I don't know. And, you know, sometimes I think, like, maybe I should wait a little bit longer, you know, read a lot more, read more classics, get a bit more self-educated, and then pick up Gravity's Rainbow. So I definitely see myself holding off, but you only live once and you never know when you're gonna die. So how long should I truly wait to read Gravity's Rainbow? But it's not today. I'm not gonna read it today. So that leaves me with my last classic, which is Pygmalion and 3 Other Plays by George Bernard Shaw. I don't really know much. I know it's a play, so that's another reason why I think I want to read it. because a lot of it is like this. Held as a Tolstoy with jokes. I love that. So it includes Major Barbara, The Doctor's Dilemma, Heartbreak House, and Pygmalion, of course. So this is a couple of books in one. I don't normally get books like that because when I read a book, I'm gonna read it in its entirety usually. I'm not gonna like put it down and like pick it back up. So I've never read from George Bernard Shaw. So this will be an introduction for me to him. God, this month is gonna be crazy. This month is gonna be fucking crazy. God. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea if I'm gonna like this or hate this. So we'll see. We shall see what I think. I need a drink. On to cage spin number 5. We got another blue. We got number 46. Okay, so 46 is on the bingo, but we didn't get a bingo. I don't know how many rounds we've played, and we're so close, but we're not there. And I don't know how to feel about it, but it's fine. Here we go. This one, secret vlog. So I'm not gonna tell you what book I'm gonna pick, but it's for a secret vlog, and I'm pretty happy about it because I need to finish the first secret vlog. I've like asked a couple of people, and I have several that I plan on doing, and I'm not even finished with the first one, so definitely needed this to become a priority. And we're on to book number 6. This would be the last one. It's yellow. Oh, it's number 39. Okay, so last book, let's see here. Number 39 wasn't on the bingo card. Cool. So this is author reads the audiobook. So it needs to be a book that the author reads their own story out loud through audio. And I know exactly what I'm going to pick. I don't have the physical copy, but it's by Matthew McConaughey. It's called Green Lights, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so it's called Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I believe this is an autobiography. My hold is supposed to come in 1 week, so it's perfect. I will listen to that, and that'll be on my TBR. So we have chunkers on this month. I would say this month did not go as planned. I put Gravity's Rainbow in place of Martin Chuzzlewit by Charles Dickens because I don't own it. I have the Secret Vlog book, I have Babel, I have Pygmalion, I have the Black Tulip, and then I also have Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. So I'm not showing you what this book is because it is for a secret vlog. I'm gonna try my best, guys. We'll see if I get to these books. I definitely think I will enjoy them. I also plan on reading The City of Brass this month, which is also a chunker as well. Love that for me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here in a second. We are going for that bingo. I feel It's been so long and I have not gotten a bingo. Oh my god. So I have upped it back to 6 spins per game to try to get like more numbers out, and we'll see what happens next round. But until then, please subscribe or like if you enjoyed this. I always appreciate it and it helps me out a lot. And I'll see you next time. Beck's Book signing off. Bye.